Now that you are a small business owner, do you find yourself wondering how you're going to plan for your retirement, plan the wealth of your future? Today, we're going to be talking about choosing the best retirement plan for your business. Welcome back to Business by the Books, the podcast where we empower entrepreneurs to leverage their financials to grow their business and achieve their goals. I'm your host, Danielle Hayden. I am a CPA and founder of Kickstart Accounting Inc., where we are on a mission to help women entrepreneurs gain the confidence they need to manage and grow their business. Today, we're diving into all things retirement planning. This is one of the most critical decisions for any business owner. We'll explore the different retirement options and how your business structure and number of employees are going to impact the retirement option you choose. Now, I will close out this episode with a specific map to help you choose the best retirement plan for your business. Now, before we get started, I want to be clear, I am not a financial advisor. I am a CPA. We handle bookkeeping and tax planning here at Kickstart Accounting Inc. and KSA Tax Partners. However, retirement planning is a really important tax strategy. So we want to talk about the retirement options at a high level, but please know that you need to talk to your financial advisor and your CPA, your money team, to make sure that you are choosing the best plan for you. All right, let's talk about what are the different retirement options, and then we'll go into the map on how to choose which one's best for you. Now, there's defined benefit plans, 401ks, and IRAs. I'm going to start with the defined benefit plan. This is a guaranteed specific retirement benefit. This is based on your salary and your years of service. And we commonly think of this as the old school traditional pension. The defined benefit plan, you are investing in the benefit, not your contribution. So every year, your defined benefit plan will receive from your actuary an estimate on whether or not you're underfunded or overfunded. And each year that you are underfunded, you as the business owner are responsible for contributing to the fund because you are guaranteeing the benefit at the end date rather than the contribution. So today, a 401k focuses on the contribution, not the benefit that you will receive during retirement. Whereas our traditional pension plans are focusing on the benefit at retirement rather than your contribution levels each year. Now, you can have a defined benefit plan as both an LLC and an S Corp. You can also have a defined benefit plan if you have employees or you're a solo business owner. So if you have employees who are also in the plan, remember the employer must fully fund the plan year over year. So although there are tax benefits, contributions are tax deductible and the plan's assets do grow tax deferred. There are several pros and cons to the defined benefit plan. Some of the pros include predictable retirement income, high contribution limits, and I think that this is really important for somebody who has a high cash business. So if you have a lot of profit and cash in your business, the high contribution limits of a defined benefit plan are going to allow you to really invest that cash. And therefore, there's going to be significant tax benefits. Now, the cons are that there are high costs and very complex administration. You will need a full money team, including an actuary every year to help you determine how much your plan is under or overfunded. Then you bear the entire financial responsibility. I want to be clear, if you are underfunded in a plan in 1 year and it is also a low economic year, you as the employer have the financial responsibility of making that large contribution. Because again, we are guaranteeing the benefit, not the contribution year over year. So this is a great retirement option. This is a great option for somebody who has high cash and looking for significant tax benefits. Next is our 401k plan. The 401k plan is a defined contribution plan where employees contribute a portion of their salary in which the employer can choose to match the 401k plan. The 401k is an option for both an LLC and S Corp businesses. However, if you do not have any employees, you will only be able to use a solo 401k rather than a traditional 401k. There are significant tax benefits for a 401k. The contributions made to the 401k reduce taxable income, and the growth is tax deferred. Now, there are contribution limits year over year for the 401k. I'm recording this in 2024. So I will say that the employee contribution is $22,500 and $30,000 for 50 and over. The employer contributions, so total contributions between employee and employer, cannot exceed $66,000 and $73,000 if you're 50 and older. We're going to put all of this in a blog. I know that there's a lot of information in this episode, so you can follow along in the blog as well. The funding responsibility for a 401k is by the employees, and the employer has the option to contribute unless the 401k plan is a safe harbor plan. So the 401k has flexibility. So if you're a business who is looking to be able to attract top talent to your business, you can offer a 401k with a minimal administrative burden so that your employees can contribute to their retirement in the future. However, as an employer, you are not required to fund the 401k. You don't have to contribute to the 401k unless you have a safe harbor 401k plan. So some of the pros and cons. The 401k, it's flexible in its contribution options. You still can enjoy the tax benefits, and it is attractive to potential employees. The 401k, we hear from our clients, is a great option that is low cost to be able to offer to employees to be attractive as a small business owner. Now, keep in mind, the 401k, you are not guaranteeing the end value at retirement. So you are subject to the market risk. When you contribute to a 401k, you are putting your money into the market. And depending on who you have managing your investments, you have potential risk. So you have upside as well as a downside. There are administrative costs and there's no guarantee. So keep in mind that as a business owner, you generally have the burden of paying for the administrative costs. However, there are deductions available for some of the administrative costs, especially in the year that you create the fund. We'll get back to the show in 1 second, but real quick, are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed by your finances? Do you find yourself wishing you had more control and understanding over your money? Managing your business finances can often feel like navigating a ship through a storm without a compass. But what if instead you could master your business finances in just 5 days? With the confidence to manage your money, make informed decisions for financial stability, and implement strategies to increase your profitability effortlessly. And that's exactly why the 5-day video bootcamp was created. It's a comprehensive course designed to empower you with the foundations for financial success. Throughout the bootcamp, you'll learn the foundations, how to manage costs for profitability, evaluate investments for growth, and avoid common financial pitfalls. So if you're ready to take charge of your financial journey and rewrite your success story, head over to eSuite.co/5-day bootcamp or click the link in the show notes and sign up for the bootcamp today. Okay, back to the show. I want to touch on solo 401ks. The solo 401k is specifically designed for self-employed individuals. So you can only have a solo 401k if you do not have any employees. The solo 401k will allow you as the business owner to contribute both as the employer and the employee. So it has all of those traditional benefits of the 401k without having the complexity of managing all of the contributions of your entire workforce, of your employees. So a traditional 401k is not usually available without employees. So the solo 401k really is the equivalent for any solo entrepreneurs or business owners without employees. Both an S Corp and LLC can invest into a 401k. Now, a solo 401k has a lot of those same tax saving benefits. The contributions will reduce your taxable income. The investments do grow tax deferred. However, there are employer contribution limits. You can only invest up to 25% of your compensation. So this is the total of the employee and employer contributions, and they cannot exceed 25% of your total compensation. So this is a balancing game with your tax accountant of that we want to pay you enough in salary that we are meeting our reasonable compensation requirements and that we can also maximize your solo 401k. However, not overpaying you as an S Corp so that you're not enjoying the full tax benefits of being an S Corp. Because remember, the full benefits of being an S Corp is that you can take both salary and owner's draws. So there will be a balancing act that you will perform with your tax accountant when you have a solo 401k between paying yourself enough through salary and balancing that with owner's draws. All right, next let's talk about the IRA options. The IRAs also offer tax advantages similar to the traditional 401ks. There are two different types of IRAs. There is the traditional IRA and Roth IRA. The traditional IRA, the tax deductible contributions grow tax deferred, meaning that you are enjoying the tax benefit of your contributions today. You are contributing to your IRA with pre-tax dollars that then grow tax deferred. Your Roth IRA will enjoy tax-free withdrawals later in retirement. So Roth IRA, you are taking your funds after you've paid taxes on them, investing them into the IRA for them to then grow tax-free, and you will pay the taxes when you withdraw the money in retirement. So there is two different types of IRAs. The Roth, you are paying the taxes today, and you'll enjoy tax-free withdrawals later in retirement. You can invest into an IRA, whether you are an LLC or an S Corp, and you do not have to have employees in order to use IRAs as an investment option. Now, although IRAs have tax benefits, there are contributions limits. So in 2023, the limit is $6,500 per year. Keep in mind the funding responsibility for an IRA is always on the individual and not the business. IRAs are simple and they are low cost. They have flexible tax options. The cons are that they have lower contribution limits and that there are no employer match. However, you can combine IRAs with your 401k in order to fully maximize your tax strategy and your wealth building strategies. Right. Lastly is the simple IRA. The simple IRA is a retirement option for small businesses that will allow both your employees and the employer to contribute. LLCs and S Corps can both use a simple IRA. As promised, I know that there's so many options when we're thinking about retirement. For so many business owners, when something is so complex and confusing, we tend to shy away from the topic. I want to give you a decision map on exactly how to move forward. So if you do not have any employees today, but you are enjoying a high income and you really want to maximize your contribution plans, I want you to consider a defined benefit plan or solo 401k. If you do not have employees, however, you have a lower income, lower cash, and are really looking for a simpler option, you can consider a traditional IRA, Roth IRA, or SEP IRA. If you are a small business with a few employees, you can consider a simple IRA that has easy administration and mandatory employer contributions. However, if you want the ability to contribute more, you'll want to consider a 401k plan for that higher contribution limits and employee attraction. If you are high income and want predictability in retirement, consider a defined benefit plan. However, be prepared for those high costs and complexity. If you are an LLC, your contribution limits and your responsibilities are going to be different. So you want to match your business's income and goals with the right plan. However, if you are taxed as an S Corp, you can focus on plans that allow contributions based on W-2 wages, like your 401k, simple IRAs, and defined benefit plans. Although you're not going to want to change your entire funding strategy year over year, it is important to consider the tax benefits. If you need immediate tax deductions, choosing a plan like a traditional IRA, SEP IRA, or 401k is going to be a better strategy. If you prefer the tax-free withdrawals later in retirement, you'll want to consider a Roth IRA. And depending on your income this year or year over year, you might combine the two to maximize your strategy, meaning that you can have a traditional 401k as well as contribute to a Roth IRA. Lastly, we want to consider our administrative capacity. If you are looking for something simple and low cost, the IRA options are going to be your simplest. If you are willing to manage the complexity for higher benefits, the defined benefit plans and 401ks offer more benefits, but do require more administration. There are awesome options out there. We are going to have our financial partner here at Kickstart Accounting Inc. on the podcast coming soon. We partner with Wellington. Gusto also has a partnership as well. We will put those links in the show notes. So depending on the size of your business and your plan, there are options for you to partner with the right financial advisor to help you set up and manage these funds. Choosing the right retirement plan for you and your business really involves balancing all of your financial goals, the structure of your business, and your capacity as a business owner to manage not just the plan, but manage the cash needs year over year. So whether you're a solo entrepreneur or you have a growing team, I promise there is a retirement option that can help you start to look into your future while benefiting your business and your tax strategy today. Thank you for joining me on this very complex episode of Business by the Books. If you have any questions, we will put links to the blog and all of our resources down below in the show notes. I have a favor to ask. If you have gotten any value from this show and you want the show to continue to grow and keep providing you with strategies for financial growth and efficiency, simply leave us a rating and review if you're listening on Apple or Spotify. Those reviews really go a long way in attracting more listeners, and honestly, they really make my day. So if you're feeling up to it, we'd love to see a rating and review from you. Either way, thanks so much for listening to the show.